comic book fans, welcome to another exciting edition of Cammy's Comic Corner, top shelf selection for the month of May 2011. I'm your host as always, Cammy. Now, I'm giving you something a little bit different in this top shelf selection. It's something that's going to really intrigue you and keep you guessing to the very bitter end. Who done it? That's what I love about these kind of stories. It's a crime noir. It's called Liar's Kiss. It's written by Skillman and art by Jhomar Soriano. Now, this is Skillman's first comic that he's written. And let me just say right now, bravo for a first collection. I mean, it was riveting all the way through. What's it about? Let me tell you. Like I said before, it's a little bit like your crime noir drama. You got a PI, you got the dame in distress. That whole classic setup. We follow Nick Archer as he's a private investigator. Not a really good one, but he has a very comfy job of spying on this rich dude's wife, who he happens to be having an affair with at the same time. They make it so when he takes a picture of her, like, you know, sitting in the living room or whatnot, they change the clocks so it looks like she was there, you know, at a certain time at night when he's gone to bed, which they actually kind of give him sleeping aids so he does go to bed much sooner than usual, and then they go off and do their little thing. Well, one morning, she finds him dead. He being the husband, Mr. Kincaid. And then all of a sudden comes a whodunit. Did the wife do it? Because she's the prime suspect. But she has an alibi. She was with the detective. But if they were to let that leak, well, then she doesn't get any more of the trust, because the Kincaid estate will say, listen, you were being unfaithful, therefore we can just cut you out. So long, sister, you're out of here. Then we have Nick Archer being hired by the gal he's sleeping with to try to clear her name and find a way out of this. Only thing is, Trixie, his little assistant, knows everything, and she's even kind of interested to see how he's going to get out of this as well, because she accidentally mailed off the pictures to Mr. Kincaid showing that the wife was there 10 minutes prior to his murder. And if the cops were to get a hold of these pictures, well, it wouldn't look good for her. She would be going to jail. Well, the cops don't like Nick kind of nosing around anyway as well. They tell him this ain't like the movies, kid, you know, let us do our job. But after falling on a couple of leads, he is led to believe that someone else might be involved entirely. There was a burglary gone wrong back at one of the old Mr. Kincaid's art museums for his previous ex-wife. A security guard was shot and killed, and the guy who did it kind of was thrown under the bus by his girlfriend and Mr. Kincaid. So that's the primary suspect right there. But then the girlfriend feels guilty, so she's a prime suspect as well. So it really does keep you guessing until the very end who did it. You know who did it? It was the butler. I don't know. There wasn't any butler in this, so no spoiler warning there. But Jhomar Soriano's art in this was really good, because you have the classic gritty looking style that you want in a detective pulp, and then during the flashback sequences, it's a very nice charcoal finish. And so you have two really nice complementary styles of art from the same individual, and it makes the whole experience that much more enticing. And it really does put its hooks into you and keep you there until the very end. 120 pages, it's going to be a great read if you decide to pick this up, and I really do hope you do, because it's top shelf. They're known for nothing but quality comics. Well, that does it this month for the top shelf selection. If you want previous top shelf selections and more Cammy's Comic Corner goodness, check out www.cammyscomiccorner.com. Every Wednesday, you get a Geeky Talkie, the audio spin-off. Every weekend, you get the review show on Sundays. At the start of the month, the book of the month, and then at the end of the month, the top shelf selection. Also, every Friday, for you art lovers out there, I show and highlight my favorite covers of the week. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter and leave a review on iTunes if you like what you see. It helps other people find this show. And if you want more great top shelf goodness, check out www.topshelfcomics.com. Follow them on Twitter, tell them how much you love them, and maybe they'll love you right back in return. So that does it this month for May 2011. Liar's Kiss, go check it out, ASAP. I've been your host as always, Cammy. Now, if you don't mind, I got a dame in my office, and she's wanting to know whose baby it is, and I gotta convince her it ain't mine this time, okay? You know what I'm saying?